with my masters. It's not just...
How many here believe there's a supreme being, believe there's a God? How many believe there's some power that made the sun, the moon, the stars? How many believe that this stuff didn't just come out here? Somebody wiser than us made it. How many believe there's a God?
The spiritual legacy of Muhammad is love. I mean, it's what he's done all of his life, and that is the message of Islam, is love. And he knows this. I know he knows this, that of the tremendous work that Bayan is doing in his honor, and I know he would be immensely pleased at this.
My name is Fatin Saifullah. I'm from Las Vegas. I've been a resident imam of Masjid Al-Sabur for the last 18 years, and I've been fortunate this year to receive a scholarship, the Muhammad Ali Scholarship.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Corey Majid, and I am a Muhammad Ali Scholar at Bayan Islamic Graduate School.
My name is Hamza Abdul Malik. I am the Imam of the Midtown Mosque in Memphis, Tennessee. I'm originally from one of the first communities that was started by Imam Zaid Shakir in Haven, Connecticut. And I really appreciate Muhammad Ali Scholarship because it's continuing the legacy of spiritual and social leadership that Muhammad Ali left.
I'm from Masjid Ibadullah in the middle of South Central Los Angeles. You see, I grew up around individuals who have done 22 years in prison, 25 years in prison. Bayan has given me an opportunity when I'm able to stand before you all and say that I'm a graduate. I graduated with my masters. It's not just me graduating. It wasn't just me in the classrooms. It was me and my community.
Bayan affords me access to a demographic that can sustain the kind of conversation I think we need to have in the Muslim community. I don't think we need to sit around talking to each other. We need to be talking to the people we think about in terms of what affects the reality of Islam in America. So if I'm a Black American, I need to express some of my thoughts and feelings to some of the immigrant community and vice versa. And we need to do that in a space where the conversation, hopefully, is mutually enriching. And this is part of the whole point of Bayan.
So I'm going to dedicate my life to using my name and popularity, helping charities, helping people, uniting people. We need somebody in the world to help us make peace.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everybody. I'm Richard Pryor, host of the SOS, the Shout Out Show. Hope you're having an amazing Sunday. I always say have an amazing Sunday because you never know what Monday's going to bring. You know, nobody says have an amazing Monday. Monday's always the beginning of the week. It's that reminder that it's the furthest day away from Friday. You know, I don't know where Monday gets this bad rap. I think it just gets to the fact that, you know, basically you had off a couple of days and you have to get back into your routine. Isn't that interesting? You have to get back into your routine. So conceivably Friday evening, Saturday and Sunday are called the weekend. It should be called the week break, where you take a break away from the week. Today's topic, you already see our Sunday potluck is going to be called "Rub Some Sunshine on Your Face." And I'm saying this, and I'm going to give you guys a little bit of background on it. But before I get into it, I want to shout out Bayan Claremont, where I am currently a student working on my master's in Islamic education. I would say if anyone is interested in a master's education in Islamic leadership, Islamic studies, chaplaincy, things like that, go to Bayan. Now, before you go, hey, yo, I don't have the money to spend for Bayan. It's okay. Neither did I. I am a recipient of the Muhammad Ali Scholarship. I was blessed to meet Muhammad Ali's widow, and I was also blessed to meet Muhammad Ali. So I was been duly inspired over the couple of years to just, go out and get this degree with everything going on. You know what? I thought about everything that was going on, and I thought about Muhammad Ali. The first time I met Muhammad Ali was in Los Angeles. And the reason I say I met Muhammad Ali was I come to LA from Milwaukee, and I was a young comic, and, I've been built up this guy, this George Lopez, come out to LA. And I'm like, I'm going to come out, George. And I got to LA, and his phone didn't work. It was disconnected, and here I am. I just left everything in Milwaukee. I'm out here in LA, Long Beach by myself, and literally couldn't find footing. And, I was not in a good state of mind. I was a little down a little bit, and I found in the paper that Muhammad Ali was going to be coming to a card signing. He was doing a sports memorabilia show, if you will. And I went there. I got in line, and I wound up having a conversation with this brother who was there. Turned out to be Muslim, and he turned out to be an artist. He would always present Muhammad Ali these wonderful paintings. And he and I talked, and we prayed together, and he told me everything about Muhammad Ali. And we began to worry, actually, if Muhammad Ali was going to show up, because he was in the later stages with his health issues, with the Parkinson's. But lo and behold, he came, and the guy goes, grab the end of that painting, help me with it. And I'm like, oh, you can handle yourself. He's like, stupid, I'm trying to give you a hookup. And I was like, absolutely. And I get in there, and I'm starstruck, brother and sister. I've never been starstruck before in my life. It's clear. I'm looking at Muhammad Ali, the greatest, in front of me. And the guy goes, give him the greeting. I forget I'm Muslim. I'm like, oh, yeah, assalamu alaikum. And he gives me the greeting back. And all that could come to my mind was, Muhammad Ali, you're the greatest. And he looked at me and goes, I know. And he looked at me and he's like, what do you do? I said, I'm a teacher. And I was really young at the time. He's like, you look like a student. I was like, okay, champ. And he says, give me $1. And I gave him the $1. And I forgot totally that he did magic tricks. He took the $1 and he ripped it up and made it disappear. Did I tell you I was a teacher at the time? I was unemployed as a teacher. And while the trick was fabulous, brothers and sisters, I needed that $1. You know what I'm saying? I'm double parked with the hazards on, making people think I'm actually coming back to my car in a brief moment. Now, I parked and left the hazards on. And there was Muhammad Ali, and I was trying to through telepathy, let him know I'm a broke teacher and a broke comedian. And so he looked at me, and he was like, I was like, yeah, I thought I was going to get the $1 back. And he reached behind my ear, and he gave me $0.25, and he whispered to me, that's your $1 after taxes. So it would be funny that I would wind up getting the Muhammad Ali scholarship, because in that point in time, and I tell this story a lot, but in that point in time, brothers and sisters, I was a little bit down, and it was this guy, Muhammad Ali. And this wasn't, the float like a butterfly. This is Muhammad Ali who was dealing with health issues, and he showed up to make people happy. And though he did this trick and I lost $1, it did make me smile. It did make me laugh, to the point I could tell you this story years and years and years and years and years later. And so I have a special relationship and affinity with this thing called the Muhammad Ali Scholarship, which has been a boon. It's a 3-year scholarship. You're trying to get your chaplaincy program, get your chaplaincy degree. I'm actually getting mine in Islamic education. But my point is that there was something there that was allowed me to further my education. That's all I want to say. So let me get to the show, because I got people already in the comment section. If you come to the show for the first time, you know the deal. Probably I actually don't know the deal. First of all, thank you for coming to the show. We appreciate you. That's number one. Number two is this is an open format. If you have something you want to say, put it in the comment section. If you don't have something you want to say, Put your name in the comment section. Say hello. Say salam or something like that. Let us know you're in the building. Guess what? You're going to get your shout out because this is an interactive show. Then those two things are out of the way. The third one is this is a platform. And when I say it's a platform, it's not just my platform. It's your platform too. Meaning that if you do have something to say, feel free and feel safe. You are amongst family. This is the most eclectic group of people in the platform business. Most podcasts just have got to talk to you. I don't. I have people that come in the comment section and we talk and we vibe and we build a nice, very festive relationship. We talk about a lot of difficult subjects sometimes, but it's all in goodwill. My whole thing is I just want to give information. I never want to come out here and be negative or bitter or anything like that. You know, so given everything that's going on, I had to switch it up a little bit. I thought about Sunday potluck, and what I did, brothers and sisters, and let me introduce my people, stars in the building. First of all, I got my brother and my sister over here waiting. I'm gonna give a shout out, JT, little brother. Man, I hope everything's going well in Milwaukee. Did you guys get snow in Milwaukee? I heard it's like hella cold up there. I gotta get back, man. I really enjoyed my day there, seeing you and my nephew and my sister-in-law. But how's the weather up there? I hope it's decent. You know, I hope it's decent. Even though, you know, people, if you've never lived in Milwaukee or the Midwest, if it's 30 degrees in the Midwest right now, it's like a heat wave. You're talking about in the beginning of January. I don't know what happened, but I just hope that everybody's just in a good place today. We have our consultant producer, Sultana Whitfield, who's joining the show. We appreciate you, Sultana. Like I said, makes the world. She's like Barry Manilow. Remember, I write the songs and make the whole world sing. She is the consultant producer who makes the show flow, and she's been working with me tirelessly for at least the last 2 years, putting in a lot of effort, a lot of great advice, and inshallah, may Allah continue to bless you and have you flourish and be successful. Same thing with you, little brother. And my main man, Altaf Rashid. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You know what? I like that. JT said it's 25 degrees. It's almost summer. Don't go out there trying to whip up the barbecue in short pants, Lord. All right, don't do that. And I'm gonna say something. I like Sister Sultana and Brother Altaf. Thank you so much for coming on the show, brother. I know you come in from Toronto, and I don't know how cold it is. Probably something akin to 25 degrees in Milwaukee. But you guys are by the water. Well, Milwaukee's by the water too, Lake Michigan, but it's a little colder sometimes. But I appreciate you coming to the show. And if I hadn't said it, or I missed it one day, please forgive me, all of you. If I haven't told you I appreciated you once a day, I apologize. That's on me. I have to let you know that you are appreciated and respected on this platform. Sister Aika, all the way from Indonesia. Welcome to the show. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Now, I'm going to say something really quickly about greetings. I really, really, really like when people do greetings. When I say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, I'm trying to follow sunnah. You give a full greeting. And the sunnah is you either give a greeting that's equal or greater than. And I like that I get the full greeting. And I'm going to tell you why, brothers and sisters. One of my teachers, good friend, Imam Qasim Ahmed, a good brother, pioneer in the Muslim, W.D. Muhammad Muslim community. He was given a kuppah one time. And he could be a little hard on folks sometimes. He was given a talk one time. And he said, I would prefer that a man or a brother or sister give me the full greeting so I can give them the full greeting. He said, salam don't work. Salam just means peace. Or some people say slams. They don't even say salam, slams. And what he was referring to, brothers and sisters, was this fact, and I think it was pretty amazing. He was referring to the fact that the greeting in and of itself is a greeting from the angels. Up above. He said, and the greeting is a full greeting. It's like an insurance plan. It's comprehensive, if you will. Because salam is the peace, rahmah is the mercy, and the barakah is the blessing. And he would say, don't cheat me. That's what I love. He goes, don't cheat me. He said, give me the whole thing. So he said, I want the peace, I want the mercy, and I want the blessings. And so I really appreciate, I don't even know, everybody just does it, but I really appreciate when everybody gives a full greeting. Altaf just went out to check out the weather. Oh, so you're hotter than Milwaukee, basically summer. Yeah. They should just let the kids out of school right now. It's so cold up there. I know with COVID can survive in Milwaukee and Toronto outside. So people should just basically live outside. This COVID thing will be gone. All right, brothers and sisters. Let me get to the show. The show is called Rub Some Sunshine on Your Face. Now, before I even get too engaged in this is not my saying. This is not my saying. This is from one of my favorite Richard Pryor bits where he plays a character called Mudbone. And he's talking about hard times. And what Richard Pryor starts out by saying, I don't want to say everything that he says because, it was cursing on the show. Nah. Richard Pryor always had context. But he says, people talk about hard times. Dig this. He goes, Richard Pryor says people talk about in his mudbone voice. I know hard times. That's what he used to say. People used to talk about hard times during his mudbone voice. He said we knew hard times. As to say, this ain't hard times. He said hard times was way back. Way back. He said back so far, they didn't even have a name for it. They just called it hard times. And he said the sun will only come out on Wednesdays. And he said if you mess around, you miss it. You have to wait another week. But it's what he says at the end. He said, ain't nobody asked you to come here. He said, you didn't bring yourself. He said, ain't nobody asked you to come here and you didn't bring yourself. He said, so you better have fun and plenty of it. He said, because when it's done, you can't get a refill. He said, so smile and put some sunshine on your face. Smile and put some sunshine on your face. And with everything that's going on now, I believe we all need to pause and back up and put some sunshine on our faces. Because I'm tired of people walking around. You know what the condition is. You know what everything is going on with the economy. Even though you know, brothers and sisters, we need to put some sunshine on your face. Because what Mudbone was talking about, not the sunshine on your face, most so, and I believe sunshine does feel good on the face. It's scientifically proven about sunlight. That's just, that's a miracle. Sunlight can re-engineer your attitude. But the sunshine on the face is gratitude. The sunshine on the face is an overall appreciation for where you are as opposed to where you could be. And a lot of times it's in reverse. People look at where they are and they look forward like where I could be. I could be this. No, you got to look back. You got to say, I'm happy I'm not back there. Because it's become misplaced. Whereby the people who have suffered the most and at some point in time still managed spiritually, emotionally, culturally to take some sunshine and put on their face. It means that this is a light that warms. This is a light that reveals truth. I do this, because the Muslims we do wudu, and it's almost, you take that water and put it on your face, it's almost the same as if you put sunshine on your face. And the guidance is so much what Imam Qasim Ahmed talked about. Let me give a shout out to Sister Zatana Ali. Hey, how you doing, beloved? Thank you so much for coming on the show. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm gonna request something from you, Sister Zatana. When you come on the show, no Asa family. I want you to put Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, because I want to make sure you're giving everybody the blessings. I don't want any acronyms, no abbreviations. Give everybody the blessings, because everyone here in the spot, they give you the blessings. And I just want to make sure that you get all of your blessings. So I'm gonna challenge you, and I do that. I have to say it as well, but I learned it from somebody. I learned it from Imam Kasmak, man, because I used to say Assalamu alaikum, and then I learned to say Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. 19 families bought 97 acres in Georgia. Where were these families from, sister? Let me know where these families are from. I'm talking about put some sunshine on your face. And brothers and sisters, when I say sunshine, I'm not talking about being in a place positionally. I'm not saying being in a place where you can afford to do it. I'm talking about being in a place, it might even be a dark place. It might be a trying place. You might be in the middle of a challenge, but just stop and put a little sunshine on your face. Just a little bit. I went through something today, brothers and sisters, and I normally don't share a whole lot of stuff. I went through something today. A lot of you know that I lost my big brother, Reginald Kitchen, mother-in-law. It was a tough 2020. I haven't worked. I haven't been on stage in almost a year come next month. Imagine doing no live shows for a year, you're a comedian. And that didn't even get me down. It's like, I'm going to keep going. One of the things I did this 2020 is I really struggled because I took these courses. So I was taking 3 courses for my master's and 1 tech class and trying to juggle them. And I really had a difficult time in my Islamic law class. And part of it is, Islamic law, like Islamic history. I'm very, very into how does this help my people? Not how we have a conversation, not how I talk to, other scholars. How does it help my people? And I think that got the best of me. And I struggled in that class, and I wrote a paper, and I wrote a paper. They shouldn't even put a number grade on it. It just said, damn. That's how bad the grade was. And I began to worry that this final paper had killed my grade. Like I looked at it, I was like, I must have failed this class. Like I said it honestly, damn. I texted my advisor like, yo, man, I think I failed this class. I'm supposed to be graduating and I was supposed to be graduating and I won't walk in 2021. I can't, my scholarship, I'm going to lose my scholarship. I'm going on and on and on and on and on. And his little voice was in my ears, in my head. He said, put some sunshine on your face. And in the midst of everything, all praises due to Allah, I found something to laugh at. Because I thought I was doing all right in the class. And it was like getting that grade just let all the air out of my balloon. And the sound of air coming out of the balloon is what made me laugh. This sound right here. That's the sound of your hopes leaving your educational pursuit. And the more I did it, the more I laughed. And the more and more I put sunshine on my face. Because at certain point in time, brother, you have to be able to laugh. Sisters, you have to be able to laugh. Even at the serious things. I found a clip, and I'm going to share it with you, of Muhammad Ali. It's a little long. Muhammad Ali was known for these poems. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, rumble, man, rumble. All these poems. And he wrote a poem, brother and sister, about civil unrest. It was the Attica prison riot. And he wrote this poem, and I realized why people didn't, show it. It's not a popular poem. Because Muhammad Ali was a real guy. He was a real guy. And for his entire career, everything he went through, he put sunshine on his face. Rubbed it on. And Richard Pryor, and coming up with the character of Mudbone, reminds us to do the same. And as you watch TV, as Fox, MSNBC, CNN, they vie for your viewership. They vie for your attention. They want you to forget this. They want you to see the news and be addicted to what other people's behavior. And this whole thing of sunshine on the face just kind of breaks that. It's a good thing the prophets graduated from you. Yeah. Yeah, that's right, sister. Get him. Now, I'm not knocking Bayon. I'm just saying, I have given him a hard time. One of the teachers that taught Islamic history, he was like, "So how are you finding Islamic history?" He goes, "Be honest." I was like, "Look, man, you need to wake me up about 1950, and I'll be good." You got to throw some Noble Drew Ali and some Honorable Elijah Muhammad in that joint, because that's where I'm coming from. But brothers and sisters, not to say that the history isn't important. It's like, just don't make it a situation where it's more important than my history or what I grew up with. So I want to show this clip. I really had to find it because I saw it once, like maybe several years ago. Couldn't find it again. Muhammad Ali's giving this interview. I think it's over in the UK, getting ready for a fight. And the interview is interesting because he talks about. They talked to him about retiring. He says, "I can't retire because I want my kids, my family to have good things." He says, "If I can fight," and it's kind of sad because this is what he did. But he did this poem, and the poem was quite serious, but it was heartening because I realized also that with this whole idea of putting some sunshine on your face, it's about dignity. It's about the art and the practice of dignity. One thing I can honestly say about growing up with my grandmother, my grandfather, and my parents is when we saw people, we never really knew when people didn't have something or they were really struggling, and the reason is because they carried themselves with such dignity. As I get older, I realize how much dignity it is to carry poverty, to be poor. If you ever listen to Stevie Wonder's song, Living for the City, and he talks about the young girl, her clothes are old, but they were never dirty. And it's the pride of being respectful and thankful for what you have. And sometimes that goes over our head. Well, in this particular clip, Muhammad Ali gives this amazing poem, and I'm going to click back, but I want to share it, because you could think of it like, oh, he's talking about real life, but catch the end of it. It's about dignity. All right, let me cue it up for you, inshallah. Be patient with me, brothers and sisters. Be patient with me. You know how your brother is doing a technology piece. And I thank you in advance for being patient with me. All right, we are getting there. Oh, what in the world happened? I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, that's not working. I'm giving one more shot. If this doesn't work, I quit. No, I'm kidding. I think the poem was called Wake Up and Apologize.
Good. Most of your poems, like the one you spoke a few moments ago, are funny. But you've written one about your own people, I think at the time of the Attica prison riot. It's a serious poem. You have certainly very serious moments, as you've shown us tonight. Could you, before we go, just say that poem for us?
Oh, this poem explains the Attica prison. You heard that over here when all the black prisoners were shot, and just before they held some white hostages, and they said they would cut the throats if they didn't get what they wanted. And the word was, well, if the throats are cut, then shoot and kill everybody. They found out during the autopsy that the throats were not cut. They just shot them for nothing. The trigger-happy policeman, and that Rockefeller gave word 10 minutes or so, if they don't give up, I think it's the way it went, open fire. And one black prisoner came out to speak to the warden. He said, "You have 10 minutes to surrender. What's your reply? Are we going to come and shoot him?" And the black prisoner came out, poetic poem. This didn't happen, but this is what I wrote. He said, "Better far from all I see, to die fighting to be free. What more fitting end could be? Better surely than in some bed, where in broken health I'm led, lingering until I'm dead. Better than with prayers and pleas, or in the clutch of some disease, wasting slowly by degrees. Better than of heart attack, or some dose of drug I lack. Let me die by being black. Better far that I should go, standing here against the foe. Is there sweeter death to know? Better than the bloody stain on some highway where I'm lame, torn by flying glass and pain. Better call in death to come than to die another dumb, muted victim in the slum. Better than of this prison rot, if there's any choice I've got, kill me here on the spot. Better far my fight to wage now while my blood boils with rage, lest it cool with ancient age. Better violent for us to die than to Uncle Tom and try, making peace just to live a lie. Better now that I say my sooth, I'm gonna die demanding truth while I'm still akin to youth. Better now than later on, now that fear of death is gone, never mind another dawn. They opened fire on them, but they died telling it like it was.
Wow. Ah! How can you not love Muhammad Ali, man? You know, I can't even, you know what? I'm humble. Alhamdulillah, I actually even found that whole thing. I guess I don't have to tell you, but there's just so much pride in that. That even that speech, he talked about what? Putting some sunshine on your face. So, brothers and sisters, listen, that's the show. If you want to find that clip and watch the whole interview, it's called Muhammad Ali Wake Up and Apologize on YouTube. And I would suggest everybody take a good look. I'm going to go back and take a look at it as well. Because, you know, sometimes we forget the blessing that we actually have an opportunity to forget something, which means that we can actually have memories. We can actually have pleasant memories. We can actually build and have thoughts and build promise off of things that have happened in the past. Think of that poem Muhammad Ali said. I want you to think about that poem, and you know, I will see you guys tomorrow, inshallah, if it's Allah's will. You know what? I really appreciate you. And if you get anything out of this, brothers and sisters, I don't see you tomorrow, or something happens and I'm not here or you're not here, don't wait. It's probably dark where all y'all are, but it's never too late to put some sunshine on your face. Preacher Moss, this is the SOS. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Hey everybody, this is your brother Preacher Moss. Listen, I hope that you enjoyed your Shout Out Show experience. We'll be back with the next show, the next Shout Out Show. A simple ask before you go, please help your brother out. Click that subscribe button, click that notify button, and I'll see you again on this side of the microphone. You probably wonder what that smell is. That's me. I smell good. And the reason I smell good is because I use oils from Tarif Tar. So I'm not saying you can't smell good. I'm not even saying you stink. I'm saying you have the opportunity to smell exquisite. Check out tarifatar.com for some of the best oils and scents in town.